Alright, hey, what is going on, everybody? It's boy CJD brings another video, and today I'm bringing as a video. We are going to be comparing two weapons, putting them up against each other to see which one is the better of the two. And the first weapon is going to be the Sightline Survey with To the Pain and Eye of the Storm Enhanced, which we have crafted in a previous video, so go check that out on my channel. Link to that video will be in the description below. We are going to take this 180 round per minute hand cannon, and we are going to put it up against another hand cannon, and it is Bold Endings, the other hand cannon released in the final shape. These are two new weapons. We're going to compare them, see how they do, and just pick which one we think is the better option. So I'm going to break it down into 7 different categories. We're going to compare Archetype, stats, perks, aim assistance, the origin, damage, as well as craftability. So those are our categories. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. We have a rapid hit Eye of the Storm Bold Endings. We're going to have a link to that craft video as well in the description below. So let's get right into it. First off, we have the Archetype. Now, let me pull both of these up. I know Bold Endings is a newer Archetype. It's a 257 round per minute aggressive burst 2-round hand cannon. So, 2-round burst, base-wise, 94 recoil. Honestly, I really enjoyed using it. I felt like it was a little wonky at times. It might have just been the roll that we used. But it's a newer Archetype. It felt okay. It doesn't have as much forgiveness compared to the 180 round per minute hand cannons, which both of them also have very similar recoil patterns. Both incredibly vertical with the recoil. Just really the main difference is you have one firing off 2 shots and you have the other firing off 1. So I feel like in terms of Sightline Survey, that recoil is a little more predictable than the new 2-burst Archetype with that verticality in the recoil. But just from playing, my personal preference for Archetype is 180s. I've been a fan of 180s for a long time. Even back when Deep Stone Crypt came out with that 180, I can't remember the name of it, but it's an arc hand cannon that I absolutely loved using. So for that, I give Archetype to Sightline Survey the 180. Stats wise, comparing both of these hand cannons and their current stats on the current rolls, we have Bold Endings, 75 range, 52 stability, 33 handling, 28 reload speed, and then for Sightline Survey, we have range at 54, stability at 60, handling at 41, reload speed at 53. Two different archetypes. They're going to have two different priorities. The aggressive frames usually go more in the direction of the range and stability aspect, while the 180s tend to favor the stability and reload stats. But with these two, I feel like overall Sightline Survey has a better, just more balanced stat pool. You have Bold Endings having a couple in the low 30s and maybe even, I think one was even 28 with the reload speed. Let's take a quick, 28 reload speed, while for Sightline Survey, nothing dips below a 40. So I just think statistically Sightline Survey is just more well-rounded. So 2-0 for Sightline Survey. In terms of the perks, we have To the Pain and Eye of the Storm for Sightline Survey, and then Rapid Hit Eye of the Storm for Bold Endings. So both of them come with Eye of the Storm, so really for me it's a decision on, do I prefer To the Pain or do I prefer Rapid Hit? And personally, for a hand cannon with this type of recoil that gets this many shots off per minute, personally I like a perk that is going to reward contact with bullets over the amount of damage I take. So personally, I'm going to go with bold endings on this one. I think it just has a better perk combo with rapid hit and Eye of the Storm. So 2-to-1. Aim assistance is another stat that is very important to me for hand cannons. You always want to have that good aim assistance when it comes to hand cannons, whether it be a 120, 140, whatever it may be. It just helps them feel a lot more clean, easier to use. I really look at aim assistance a ton when I use hand cannons. That's why oftentimes, even though I haven't put those mods on, oftentimes you'll see me put a targeting adjuster mod on a hand cannon. But with that, we have 72 for Sightline Survey for the aim assistance and 62 for bold endings. So both have pretty good aim assistance, but Sightline Survey just edges it out a little bit, so we're going to give it to Sightline Survey. Origin trait is the next one. So the origin trait is the very last column. Basically, depending on the source of the weapon, each weapon has its own special trait. So if it's like a foundry, all foundries have their own specific. If it's Crucible, Vanguard, whatever source you have, likely there's going to be a specific origin trait behind it. And with many weapons, it may also have multiple. Let's say you get like an Amalon Crucible weapon. You're going to get the Crucible origin as well as the Amalon. Both of these, though, have one singular origin. One being dealer's choice for bold endings. Final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of super energy. Equipping multiple weapons from the Pale Heart increases this effect. And then for Sightline Survey, we have Radiolaria Transposer. Rapid final blows cause targets to explode into a pool of radiolarian fluid. Now, for this comparison, we are comparing it mostly for PvP, but when I look at these two perks, I feel like Radiolaria Transposer is more of a PvE benefit than a PvP. So since we're looking at PvP, I think all in all, when you have when you have bold endings, getting that added super energy, getting that ability back, and being able to utilize it, I think is just a big part of PvP. The more abilities you have, the better off you are. So I will give that to bold endings. But that does not mean I do not like Sightline Survey's origin trait. Moving on, we have damage. All in all, I was hemming and hawing with this one. One's more consistent for me, one does more damage, but with the aggressive frame being 92 impact, bold endings is going to do more damage than Sightline Survey at the 180 lightweight frame. And then craftability. So, looking at this, I look at the traits for bold endings and I look at the traits for Sightline Survey. There were a few different perks that I liked for Sightline Survey. You could go with Opening Shot, you could go with Kill Clip, Volt Shot. Those aren't bad. The third column, though, I'm kind of on. I saw To the Pain, Keep Away for a lightweight frame, I don't think is that great. Fragile Focus, I don't think is that great. Air Trigger, so there just wasn't really much there. But for bold endings, I like the rapid hit, Eye of the Storm combo. I'm going to be trying another role here soon. Headstone Dragonfly. Attrition Orbs is also solid because you can then proc some armor mods, get some extra damage. Let's see, Strategist isn't bad. Air Trigger, it also has To the Pain, which is pretty good. So all in all, I think when you look at bold endings, it just has a lot more diversity with its perks. I think it could make some more intriguing combos. So for that, I would give it to bold endings. And with that, that is 4-3. I think bold endings is probably going to be the better option for you in comparison with Sightline Survey. Honestly, just from playtesting, I thought Sightline Survey was going to be better initially, but then just going through bold endings, seeing the different possibilities with perks and all the different things that go into the weapon, I just think there are so many possibilities and a lot to be happy with if you were to pick bold endings. So all in all, I think both weapons are going to be good. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Also, I know this was kind of different. Honestly, I kind of rambled for a while. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so if you want to see more of them, let me know down in the comments. I definitely want to do more of these comparison videos, but it's just a matter of picking weapons, picking categories, and then going through and play testing and comparing them against each other. So with that, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys later. Peace.